Good morning, YouTube. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's 9 in the morning. I'm gonna head to the gym and get a workout in, start my day off. I had a lot of comments from my video yesterday, and one in particular that I'm gonna address. I wrote them down because I had an entire article left on my video, which is cool. So I wrote the questions and or statements that I feel like deserved a response. I wrote them down so I can answer them. But before I start, I kind of want to do some little self-reflecting. I was thinking last night, man. So if you've watched my videos or seen any of my videos, you know that I'm in the military. I've been in the Navy for 17 years and some change. And I'm gone right now from my family. And that's one thing I was thinking about is there are a lot of benefits and a lot of drawbacks to the military. One of the drawbacks is the amount of time you're gone away from family and friends. And I'll be gone for the next few months again. And hopefully for the last time before I retire. Probably retire at 20 or 21 years. But I was just missing my family, and it just makes you realize how short life is, and to try not to take advantage of, or to try to take advantage of the time that you have with them, and don't take for granted the time that you have. And I say that because when you're away, you know, you can see how your family has grown. You know, when you're with your family every day and you see them every day, you don't notice them growing, getting bigger, getting older. You don't notice as much. But as you're away, you see that. So I have a 21-year-old daughter who's in college. I've missed a large portion of her life because of the military, and it just, like I said, the self-reflection, introspection, just makes you appreciate what you have. So I hope you guys are having a great day. So to get back to the article that was left, I'm sorry, I didn't write down your name. I don't know what your name is. So whoever left that, I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video if you did. And if you didn't, I appreciate your questions or your comments. So the first comment was that Dak can go to the Colts and Pats and develop into an elite passer with an offense built around him. Because I posed a question like, or I made a statement like, Dak doesn't really have a lot of options. So if he does, good for him. Awesome. Great. I hope he does go somewhere and succeed. And then I think about the Pats. Are the Pats going to pay Dak Prescott $38 million, $40 million? I don't think they will, considering the fact that if you've seen their cap for they'd have to make a lot of moves to make room for that. They're currently at $41 million cap space for 2020. Not to mention they have no weapons. They have James White. I've never been a Julian Edelman fan ever. I don't like. I can't stand Julian Edelman. He annoys the shit out of me. As a football player, probably an amazing person. Remember, this is all in. Keep it in context. It's just as a football player. I've just never been a fan of Julian Edelman. So he could go to the Colts. Sure, he could go to the Colts. Again, they're kind of lacking at weapons. I like T.Y. Hilton. He missed 6 games last year due to injury. They have Marlon Mack. They have a really good offensive line. They also have Jacoby Brissett. So I don't know what their plan is. I thought Jacoby Brissett was going to be a really good quarterback. I don't know what happened there. Is he better than Jacoby Brissett? I mean, stats say he's better. So I don't know. Maybe Dak had better coaching. I don't know. I don't want to get into that argument because I don't know. But I was hoping that Jacoby Brissett was going to do really well. I was a fan of Jacoby Brissett when he first got to Indy. Let's go. Second, Dak has had 4 years of bad coaching. Sure, I won't argue that. Unless Jason Garrett goes to New York next year, or in the next 2 to 3 years, and Danny Dimes becomes one of the league's best quarterbacks. then I will argue against that. But so far, I will give you that he's had bad coaching. But like I said, if Danny Dimes becomes one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the next 2 to 3 years, then that argument, in my opinion, is null and void. Brady's not the all-time best. Breeze, Rodgers, Wilson, and Dak would have had 6 Super Bowls playing under Bill Belichick. Maybe you're right. How do we know that, though? What we do know is that Brady's been to the Super Bowl 9 times. Is it because of Belichick? I don't know. Is it because of luck? Sure. Getting to the Super Bowl in general, you've got to have some kind of luck on your side. So maybe. And this is an argument that I used to have with people. So when I was younger, so I grew up outside of Detroit. And I've always been a Cowboy fan because my dad's a Cowboy fan. And all my relatives are Lions fans. So in the early 90s, when Dallas was winning, all I ever heard was how much better Barry Sanders was than Emmitt Smith. And I used to defend Emmitt Smith tooth and nail, man. I mean, there was no way you were going to tell me that he was better. All I ever heard was if Barry had Emmitt's line, he would rush for 3,000 yards every season. But he didn't have his line, so that argument doesn't hold any weight. So this is kind of the same argument. Maybe they are better, I don't know, but Brady has won the Super Bowl 6 times. Brady got lucky playing with Bill Belichick. Sure. No argument here. Dak would have been an elite pocket passer if Bill would have drafted him. Maybe. I mean, how do you, like I said, you can't really even answer that. Even to make that statement, I mean, you're complete speculation, hypotheticals. Dak was better as a rookie. Sure. Dak was rookie of the year. I don't even think Brady played his rookie year. He came in the second year, if I'm not mistaken. Dak can go to the Titans, Bears, Colts, Pats. All right, so Titans. Sure, he could go to the Titans. Is he, this past season, was he considerably better than Ryan Tannehill? I don't know. Numbers-wise, sure. But wins and losses, I mean, that offense runs through Derrick Henry. So you're going to pay a quarterback $40 million to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry? I don't know. Bears. Are they even in the market for a franchise? I mean, they have Trubisky. I heard they're going to add a veteran. Why would they? I mean, what's going on? Unless you know something I don't know. I didn't hear they were getting rid of Trubisky. I'm not sold on Trubisky. I don't think he's great either, but I don't think that they're going to get rid of Trubisky this season to bring in a Dak Prescott and pay $40 million for him. Colts and Pats, we've already addressed. Exclusive tag is $33 million, then $40 next year, then $57. Cowboys got a discount, paying Dak only $4 million. Okay, let's say they did. Let's say they got a discount. And then my question would be, because you're a Dallas Cowboy, how much money did you make in endorsements? How much money did you make that you wouldn't have made if you played for the Bears or the Colts or the Pats? You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious to know how much, and this is not even towards the argument, but I would love to know how much he made in endorsements. I'm willing to bet it's quite a bit of money. So did they get a discount? Sure they did. But even you said in one of those, one of your comments, he wasn't even supposed to be the starter. You're right. So let's say he stunk it up. Let's say he took over for Romo and he didn't do great. In my opinion, and we go back to hypotheticals, I think in 2016 when Romo was healthy, I think that was our best chance to win a Super Bowl. In my opinion, they should have put Romo back in, and I think that would have been our best chance to win a Super Bowl. But irrelevant now. You said Dak is asking. You said Brady is accepting nothing less than $30 million. So I haven't seen that. So if you've seen something that says that, I heard that he wants from the Pats $30 million, but that I haven't seen that he's asking $30 million from other clubs. I did hear before. I can't remember which reporter said it. Said that he wanted looking for like 2 years, $50 million, so $25 million a year. So if 25 is the, especially if you're talking Dallas, because the market is so big in Dallas and he's going to make so much money off of endorsements in Dallas, I'm willing. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm just a casual fan. I'm willing to bet that he would probably take less in Dallas because he's got to make a shit ton more. Dak is asking for 35 mil. Can you show me where you've seen that? Because I put in here so I can send it to ESPN, because I don't think they know that. I don't think anybody knows. I don't think anybody besides the Cowboys organization knows exactly what he's looking for. I know that reports indicate that $33 million was offered with $100 million guaranteed, and they turned it down. And it doesn't sound like they're close, and that's just based off of what Stephen Jones said yesterday about them being within shouting distance. So it seems like they're way off. I'm thinking, like I said, I'm nobody, but I'm thinking he wants closer to 38 million, maybe 37, but not 30. I don't think he would take 35 unless his guarantee was something ridiculous. Brady is in decline. Sure, he's 43 years old. However, his experience can't be measured. You know what I mean? Like, we're not asking, if he came here, we wouldn't be asking him to throw the ball as much as Dak threw the ball last year. That's not what we want. That's not what, if I were the coach, I would want of him. I would want for him to play behind the running game. Get Zeke the ball, play action passes, keep the elements around him that he has, the skill positions that he has, and build off of that. JJ got lucky drafting Dak. Sure, I don't want to argue that. I don't know. Dak is as good as Wentz and Goff and should be paid like them. I think he is a little bit better than Goff right now in their careers. I think Carson Wentz is better than both of them right now. However, I wouldn't have paid none of them what they got. I wouldn't have paid Goff what he got. I would have franchised Goff, and I would have franchised Wentz. I wouldn't have paid any of them. I think quarterbacks are severely overpaid, and they cripple the team when you do that. Dak needs to give JJ the middle finger and say he no longer wants to be a Cowboy. Man, I wish he would do that. Let Dak become a free agent and see what teams go after him. Sure. Like I said, I wish he would become a free agent. I wish he would go to another team, and I wish he would have great success there. I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is, I think they'll franchise him this year. Maybe they'll work out a long-term deal. But we'll definitely have him for the 2020 season. My Tom Brady stuff, listen, nobody watches my videos. Nobody gives a damn what I think. And I know I'm just a guy on YouTube telling you guys what I think. He'll be here. I don't think we're going to win with him. It's hard to win when you're paying your quarterback top dollar. At least that's what history tells us. Whatever, man. I've been a fan for the last 35 years. I'll be here until I die. So what they're doing, I don't know. I seen yesterday they will likely use the exclusive franchise tag. Does he have to sign it? No. Does it benefit him not to sign it? No. Does he? I mean, if he were, I mean, he has to learn the offense, right? He doesn't want to come into the season. Maybe he does, but I would like to think he doesn't want to come into the season not knowing the playbook, not knowing the terminology. I mean, you're going through an entirely new offense, which means if they franchise tag him, he'll be a free agent next year. And if he wants to make himself marketable, he's going to have to know, or he's going to have a decent year, right? If he has a down year, his demand is going to go down. At least that's what I think. But like I said, man, I'm nobody. So it's whatever. So that's what I think. Let me know if you have any disagreements. I'm sure you will. And look, I don't know what you guys want from me. I'm in the category of, and I don't know if you've noticed, but there are Cowboy fans who don't really care for Dak Prescott, and I'm in that category. Just the same way, and I made a video maybe 2 years ago. When Romo was the Cowboys quarterback, I knew many Cowboy fans who hated Romo, hated him, could not stand Romo. So I don't know why it's such a big deal now. Like, I didn't look at them any different. I still supported Romo. That's my guy. And And they could not stand Tony Romo. They hated him with a passion. Cool. That's your prerogative, man. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. You like Dak? Love Dak. I don't. But that's me. You don't have to do what I do. I'm not asking you to do what I'm not asking you to like what I like. I'm giving you my opinion of what I want from this team and what I think. When you have an opportunity to get the greatest quarterback to ever play the game, you get him. Even if he's 43. You get somebody behind him to learn, to groom, to mold, and you build a dynasty. You don't win Super Bowls by paying quarterbacks $40 million a year. You know who wins Super Bowls? Elite defenses and quarterbacks on rookies' contracts, with the exception of Tom Brady, who took discounts every contract negotiation. But that's what I think. Hey, let me know what you guys think. I'm about to go work out. I'm sure you guys are going to fucking hate this video, but whatever. Have a blessed day. Respect to you guys. I respect your opinion. Respect my opinion. I'll talk to you guys later.